Hi. Hello, welcome. Pardon me while I am trying to figure out my view. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Michael. Hi, Rod. Namaste. I hope you're feeling well and you don't have a eclipse hangover. Okay, I will give it a few more minutes as others start to trickle in. Hello, hi, Rosemary. We got the right link today.
Yay.
Easily, thankfully. Thanks for coming. While we have just give it another minute for a few people to show up. Do you have any requests? Do you want to just maybe, I don't know how they usually do it, maybe just unmute, or do you type it in and just give me a request? I mean, I have ideas, I have a plan, but I'm open to suggestion for what your body needs, you know? Hi, Rod. No requests? Okay, let me check the time. Okay, well, it's noon, so let's get started. Okay, I'm going to try to change my view because it really helps. All right, well, yeah. Okay, great. Okay. All right, so let's take a seat. I think we're all kind of mostly there. So we'll take a seat and get started. Again, my name is Sarah. Thanks so much for showing up. Thank you for having me. So let's start seated. And whatever that, if you can do a cross-legged seat, that'd be great. And I like to kind of rock forward and back and get my feet and my toes into the right place and sit up nice and tall. Take a nice breath in. The shoulders can come up to the ears and then they settle back and down. And that's a nice long exhale through the mouth or through the nose. And then from here, we'll interlace the hands and flip the palms, and we'll take another nice big breath in. Wiggle out of the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, stay right there. Tone your belly, relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Let's just take a few simple shoulder rolls. You can take the head along with it if you like, a little left, right, circles. We'll start to turn this into a slow yes. So the chin is lifting up as you inhale. And as you exhale, the chin is coming in towards the chest. Nice and smooth. It's a long range of motion. Inhale, slowly looking up, chin up, gaze or eyes are closed. Hi, welcome. And then as you exhale, the chin comes down. A few more rounds just like this. Relax the shoulders, the length of the arms, the hands. And we'll do one more. And then the head can come to neutral and the eyes will come to close. And then taking a few long, let's say luxurious breaths here. Let the body settle into your space, this time, this quality time together. We'll take the palms together at the chest. Press into the hands, lift the heart into the thumbs, feel your spine get longer. Take a nice breath in. Let it all the way out. The head can tuck into the hands. And then we'll inhale to sit up tall. Release the hands. Let's extend the legs out. And it can be, as wide as is comfortable for you. You can roll out the ankles and stretch out the feet a little bit, rub out the knees. And the idea here is that we're sitting up tall and the length of the legs are acting like an anchor. So we're lifting the tops of the thighs. That's protecting the stretch of the hamstrings. The ankles are flexed and the toes are turning towards us. And a lot of people's feet want to do this, but can you turn them up? And engage here. We'll take a mudra now. We'll take steeple mudra. You interlace the hands and then release your pointer finger and your thumbs forward. And then facing your right foot, extending the heart forward. And then you're reaching across with the heart, the hands coming to the other side. And then the mudra can come in and we're making a big circle. It's like you're churning a huge vat. It doesn't have to be this big though either, right? This could be a very small range of motion if you need it to be. This also works. You can just keep the hands at the heart, right? So then that would be kind of a modification. Otherwise, it's pretty wide. And the breath is coming with you. So exhaling forward and then inhaling to lift up. Let's just do 2 more on this side. And then take it the other direction. Keep the firmness of the thighs all the way down to the heels. Okay, great. The next time you face your left leg, let's pause. Frame the left leg, sit up nice and tall, take a breath in. And as you exhale, we're leaning the chest forward. Just leaning the chest forward so the spine stays long. Take a breath in. Exhale. We'll walk it up to center, cross over to the other leg, sit up tall. Exhale, we're hinging from the hip, just lean the chest forward, the palms, shoulders, elbows relax. Okay, we'll walk the hands in, sit up. Let's take the soles of the feet together now. And then you can start to tick-tock your hips back. So there's a good amount of space between your heels and your torso. Take a nice breath in. And then as you exhale, you're beginning to fold. This can be soft. You can thread the shoulders up and down a little bit if you like. You can tuck your chin in towards your chest and round the upper back. So this shape is just the starting point, and you let it be what you want it to be. So taking 3-4 breaths here, a few rocks, swings and sways. Okay, slowly on the inhale, we'll sit up. One more thing before we take it off the floor. Let's take a twist. So we'll take the soles of the feet down and the knees come up. They don't have to be together. That's okay if the knees are a little bit apart. We're still going to sit up real tall. Think of the torso almost like boat pose. And then from here, we'll wrap the left forearm around the shins. The torso stays long, and then open that right hand back, fingertips down. Chest is still lifted. Take a breath in. And then exhale to make your way, toning the belly, letting the chest lead, and then the gaze follows over the right shoulder. Stay as you are in the twist, but let your gaze come over the left shoulder, coming forward. And then the head can come to neutral, the shoulders pass through center on an inhale. And then as you exhale, we're taking the arm across. Right hand is coming back. You can go in like halfway maybe, and then take another breath in and exhale. Tone the belly, open the chest. The gaze comes last. And maintain the twist, but just take the gaze over the front shoulder. You can even stretch your eyes to the far, far corners. Head comes to neutral, torso comes through center, and we'll meet in a downward facing dog. And then begin to move freely in your downward facing dog. Bending the heels, the knees. Maybe coming to the tiptoes, let the head hang loose. Okay, we'll come into the top of a push-up. The palms are underneath the shoulders. Hips are lifted or not. You can always modify by taking the knees down. And then push out through the heels. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're coming into a downward facing dog. So adjust your feet if you need to. Maybe they take a step forward. Perfect slide in and out. Inhale, coming forward, tone the belly, shoulders over wrists, and then exhale, lift the hips, take it up and back, down dog. Inhale, sliding forward. Exhale, hips go up and back. Hip creases lift, lengthen through the back of the legs, drop the heels. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, take it back. The whole length of your breath. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take it back. Okay, we're coming forward and then either taking Chaturanga Dandasana or you can modify with the knees down. The whole chest is coming down. Let the whole length of the legs land. Let the upper body come up. Let's come into a cobra pose, but let's just pause in this general shape for the moment. So the palms are down and the elbows are tight. They're like little chicken wings tucked right up against your ribs. And when you do this, then you can squeeze the blades a little better. And the upper chest gets a little lighter then. It just lifts it automatically. Okay, let's take the hands wider than the mat. Let's come to fingertips. The elbows are up and wide now. Think like crab claws. Pushing into the fingertips, grounding through the legs. Inhale, the upper body lifts. So this is just the first one, right? So just testing the waters, then we come back down. Nice chest and heart opener. Again, push down, the chest rises as you inhale. Exhale, come down. 2 more, push, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands are coming next to the chest. Let's take the hips back. Come into a child's pose. Feet together, knees wide. Hips are coming towards the heels. Lengthen your torso. Rock your hips back. Let your heart come forward. Let the forearms come down. The palms can rest. Roll out the wrists if you need to. Take a few breaths. Okay, we're coming back into a downward facing dog now. Let your heels rise up. Exhale, take your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Push into your feet and inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana, arms alongside you. The feet are underneath the hips. Let's firm the thighs. Slightly tuck the tailbone, tone the belly. The chest is broad and uplifted. We worked on some of that. Arms are relaxed alongside you. Take a nice breath in. Let it come all the way out. The chin is neutral. Take a pause in the power of this stance. Bring the feet all the way together. Take the seat low. We'll come into a chair pose. Squeeze the inner ankles, knees, and thighs. The heart lifts. The gaze can be down and forward. So there's actually quite a bit of balance in this posture. So if you do feel wobbly, take the gaze down and forward. You can always look up. Take the palms together at the heart. Let's take a twist to the right. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, the belly comes up and in. The elbow comes to the outer right knee. And you can push into the hands and let the right side of the chest roll up. The gaze lifts up. I'll show you from this side. If you feel stable, then you can take the gaze up. I like to switch up the arms and take the bottom hand to the chest and open it up and then reach the top arm up. Woo. Let's exhale, look down, sit low, reach up, stand up, reach the arms up, flip the palms, let the heart go up, pelvis is coming forward. Exhale, we'll sit right back down into chair pose. Palms come together, taking it to the other side. So make sure that you're squeezing inner ankles, knees, and thighs first. Belly is toned, and then the elbow touches down. Then the palms can press. And think about the spine taking a halfway lift before it does anything else. The twist is very much secondary to that length. Take a breath in, squeezing, pushing, tonifying. And then if you like, the bottom hand can come to the upper chest, reach the top arm up. Whew. If you feel wobbly, look down. Let's all look down, come back to center, through chair, reach up, flip the palms, straighten the legs. The pelvis comes forward, lift the heart. Woo! And then we'll take gull post with the arms. Let the blades come together, push the heart up. And then exhale, Tadasana. Let's come to the top edge of your mat. I need a drink of water. It's hard to do that and talk at the same time. Okay, Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, fold in and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take the hands down, step the feet back. High to low push-up. Passing through Chaturanga, any modification. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's step forward with the right foot. We're coming into warrior one. We're setting the left heel down. The foot is at 45. The feet are hips distance. Push the feet down and away. The pelvis is facing forward as the upper body lifts up. Lengthen the arms from the heart. Fingertips reach. Great. Okay, so push into the left pinky toe edge of that left foot and firm the left thigh. Take another breath in. Exhale, the hands are coming down. Let's lift the left heel up, drop the left knee. Pelvis is coming forward. Plant the left palm. Take the right hand to the right thigh. We're coming into a twist, lengthen, and then open, revolve. You can stay like this. You can take the right arm up. The hand can come behind the back. You can reach behind you and pick up the left foot. So you choose whichever expression is going to be the best suited for your body. Let's take 3 more breaths here. They can be static. You can sway. You can try different variations on. Okay, we're coming out. Top hand is coming down, if it's not already. We'll come back into a low lunge. This time, let's lift the left knee, lift the hips just a little bit too. Push into the hands, let your right leg come back. We're in the top of a push-up, let's vinyasa. Exhale, come down. Inhale, heart rises. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, left foot's coming forward, warrior one. Drop the right heel, foot's at 45, feet are parting, torso, pelvis is forward, torso is forward, both arms reaching straight up. Push the feet down in a way, right away, firm the right thigh, take that energy out of the right side of the foot, hips are forward, pelvis, long arms. Take the gaze up, nice breath in. Relax the shoulders, tone the pelvic floor and the abdomen. Hands are coming down to frame the left leg, peel the left heel up, drop the right heel, right knee is coming down. Set the feet here, the pelvis is coming forward. The left knee is essentially over the left ankle. We're taking this into a twist. Right hand is down under the shoulder. I like to turn the fingertips out a little bit, like 2 o'clock. That helps make it easier for the shoulder to open. Left hand is coming on the left thigh. Lengthen the spine, then rotate, then the left arm is coming up. And then all these options, you can stay like this. You can take the hand behind the back. You can just reach. You can pick up the right foot and come into the quadriceps stretch. This also can become a back bend. Okay, so you decide what's going to work best for you. I like this variation for the quads. Take a few full breaths in. Ensure that there's no strain on the knee. You can always put padding underneath it or back out. Okay, last breath. And then releasing. If you've got that bind, left hand is coming down. Let's make sure the left foot is still kind of underneath us here. Let's pop off the right knee and then toning the belly, taking the left leg back, top of a push-up. Exhale as you lower down, modify as needed. Express your way up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale the right leg to the right hand. We'll come into a high lunge, a crescent lunge. So the left knee is lifted. Pushing the feet down in a way, inhale, the upper body comes up. So let's get the footing here. The left heel is lifted. You can have a little tuck of the tail, slight bend of the knee. Engage the pelvic floor and the low belly again to give you just all around stabilization. We're moving in this now. We're going to take the left knee up to the chest. So it will come into like a one-legged mountain. So you can take a half hop if you need to, or you can just come on forward. So the left knee is going to lift up, pick it up, boom, push down with that standing right leg. Okay. So once you're here, whoo, it's hard to do this on carpeting. Push the foot down and lift the chest. Flex this ankle, the bent knee up in the chest. Yes. Again, pelvic floor and low belly are toned. The gaze is down and forward. That will help stabilize you if you're wobbly. Okay, so I'm trying to mirror you. So I'm holding on to the left. So keep holding on to the left and lift the right arm up. Right arm up. Yeah. Tone the belly, push down through the sole of the foot. Okay, you can keep this arm up. You may consider opening it out to the side, or you can take the hand to the hip. The knee is opening wide here. The knee is opening. We've still got a grip on it. If you have a different variation that you'd like to practice, you can do that. Otherwise, we're here. Okay, we're coming into tree pose now. So you can take this foot, bring it to the inner thigh, or maybe the calf, or even the toes can be on the ground. I actually love this variation. The toes can be on the ground and the heel is on the inner ankle. This is a very nice, modified tree. Otherwise, you take it your variation, arms coming up or your own expression. Okay, palms are coming together. Release the foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold in and down. We're taking a vinyasa. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands coming down, step the feet back. Lowering down on your exhale, inhaling, heart up. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a second to pedal out the heels. I know that was a lot on one leg. Okay, and then we'll take it to the other side. So now the left foot is coming forward. We set up in the high lunge and the crescent lunge. Press the feet away, they're hips distance. And then inhaling, reaching the upper body up, extending the arms. A lift of the right heel, a micro bend of the right knee, a slight tuck of the pelvis. Take a breath. And here we go. We're just going to jump right into that right knee coming right into the chest. You can lower your arms if you want to and just grab it. Bam. And then it's easy to want to lean back, but see if you can push down and stand straight up. And then let the knee bring it up as high as it's going to go. Okay, I want to face you now. And then flex that bent knee, ankle, lift the chest. Okay, now we start to move. First things first, hold on to it and release the right arm up, left arm up. Push down into the foot, reach the fingertips, pelvic floor and belly are toned. And then as you're ready, you can keep the arm up. You can open it. You can hand on hip to stabilize. You choose. And then the knee is open. The foot, the ankle is flexed. Yes, keep pushing with the big toe mound of the standing foot. Yeah, and then this becomes tree. Wherever you'd like to place the foot, arms coming up, or any other variation. Push down again with a standing straight leg. Okay, let's release. Hands come to the heart. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold in and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step back. High to low plank. Inhale, the heart comes up. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you'd like to take a child's pose, you can take a child's pose for, let's say, 3 breaths. If you're good in downward facing dog, then you can stay there. We'll just take a moment of stillness. Cool. If you're in child's pose, you can come back to downward facing dog. We're all coming to a forward fold here, so stepping the feet to the hands. And the feet can be a little bit wider than hips distance. And then let's take the hands into the hip creases and push them back. And then exhale as you fold in. You can take a little bend of the knees, release the hands. This becomes like a rag doll, essentially. But you can bend the knees as much as you like, swing and sway. Let the head release. Really feel the elongation of the spine. We hold so much tension because we're upright all the time, right? So
it's great to be able to like relinquish and feel those muscles relax and the spine be able to experience that sense of freedom. Okay, so let's halfway lift. Let's inhale, lengthen that long spine. We're coming back in, but we're gonna give ourselves a hug. Exhale as you fold, wrap your arms around your legs, tuck yourself in. Give yourself a good squeeze. You can keep the head up or you can tuck it in. Inhale, halfway lift. We're coming into Padahastasana, taking the palms of your hands underneath the soles of the feet. You can get them all the way, toes to wrist creases. That feels fabulous. You can give yourself a nice little wrist stretch and um, a little massage of the hands with the weight of the feet and the toes. So we are working on straightening the legs at the same time. The hip creases are lifting, the spine is growing longer, the shoulders are moving away from the ears. Relax the head. Take a full breath into the belly, the upper back. Exhale, soften, stay a few more rounds. Okay. Let's release the hands slowly, slowly, slowly around the spine. Come to stand. Take a few shoulder rolls. Let's interlace the hands and roll out the palms. Roll out the wrists, I should say. I guess your palms are rolling too. And then the other direction. Okay, and then we'll just kind of blink, blink. Can you see the blink? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's come into Tadasana with the feet under the hips. The thighs are firm. We're lengthening from the ground up all the way through the crown of the head. The arms are relaxed alongside you. You can take the eyes to close if you like. Take your gaze wherever you like. We'll take the left ear to the left shoulder. Relax both shoulders. Pick up the left hand and take it to the right side ear. You can like split your fingers and place that ear between. Reach your right arm out. Take a breath in. Exhale. And release both hands back to Tadasana, a shoulder roll or two. And then we'll take it to the other side. Right ear, right shoulder. Find the sweet spot, just pause. Let the shoulders relax. They want to lift up. See if you can relax them down. Okay, right hand, splitting the fingers, making space for the ear. It's really, we're not pushing really, it's just the weight of the hand. In fact, there might be a little grip to the fingertips and more of a lift than anything else, a lift of the base of the skull away from the shoulder at the same rate. Now the left arm can extend out. Take a nice breath in. Relax the face, the hinge of the jaw, the cheeks. Okay, we're releasing both hands. Take a shoulder roll. Take big shoulder rolls. Bring your elbows with you. Okay, great. Let's take the feet out wide. We're coming into a goddess pose. So take the feet wider than the hips, turn the toes out. Hips are coming down. And then I feel like this is always a bit of a search left and right to figure out like where is center, you know, what feels safe and balanced. You kind of have to finesse your way into this sometimes. So elbows around the inner knees. palms are pressing together, the tail is down, the spine is long, the crown is long. And then you can take the gaze downward, upward, keep lifting the chest, or you can close the eyes, let this be a meditative seat. Let your breath guide the way, and we'll take a few more rounds. Okay, if the eyes are closed, let's blink them open. We're getting a little low. You see how I'm kind of sliding my triceps down, getting kind of closing it up in the front of the body, then extending the left hand out. Now I'm going to lift back up and open. This palm is planted, and then lengthening the spine, and then rotating the right side of the rib cage open. Then maybe the top hand lifts, maybe the gaze lifts. Any part of that is fine too. You can even keep this hand down here. Take a breath in. Exhale, we'll take the gaze down. Let's come right into the other side. So we stay in this kind of crouch of our goddess pose, and then the palm comes flat extended. There is a connection here, a press against each other that helps me open and lengthen and open, and then perhaps the top arm lifts up. Maybe the gaze lifts up. Take one more breath. All right, hands coming down, lift the seat. Woo, free the legs, come all the way to stand. You can roll out the ankles. Take some hip circles, that feels good. Other direction. Okay, one more thing. Let's interlace the hands back behind you, squeeze the blades, open the chest. You can lengthen the back of the neck, sort of take your chin forward. And then we'll take this upside down. So taking a fold, bending the knees. You can take almost a horse stance here. This can be wide, so the feet are wider than the hips. My knees are facing out. As I'm coming down, torso stays long, and then the shoulder blades are squeezing together, and we're creating more length in the chest. This is the antidote to the desk. Open that chest up. Let the blades come together, and then take all of your attention into your shoulders. Take all of your attention into your shoulders, and see if you can make more space. Nice full ujjayi breathing. Last one. Okay, we're inhaling to look up, releasing the hands, and then exhale, palms are coming down, step the feet back. Top of a push-up that turns into coming all the way down to the floor. And then just take a moment to pause here. You can take your arms alongside you. You can rest the head on one side, forehead down, anything you like. Just take a moment, just take a breather, breathe into the belly, relax the shoulders, the whole weight of the body. Take a breath in and let it go. Okay, let's take a moment in Sphinx pose, bringing the forearms down, the elbows underneath the shoulders. This is really just absolutely one of my favorite poses in all of yoga because it's just the perfect remedy for any kind of low back anything. And, it's a gentle way in to support yourself in a nice back bend. So the elbows are underneath the shoulders, the chest is long and lifted. We're right on the top of the meat of the thighs. The toes are long. And just take a few rounds of breath here. All right, upper body's coming down, elbows are out. Come into a downward facing dog. Take a few rounds of breath here. Okay, we're taking the feet together and splitting the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, tip the hip open, stretch nice and long through the right side of the body. Then we'll come back to squaring the hips. The right knee is coming forward. We're setting up for pigeon pose, So the right knee is coming behind the right wrist and then taking the left knee back. It's in line with the hip. We're letting the pelvis come closer to the ground, but we're also creating a base for the spine to grow longer. So let's come to fingertips. If you have blocks, you can always use blocks here. Let the hips settle, but let the chest rise. Think of yourself really like a pigeon, like a New York pigeon. Up there on your building, up there on your ledge. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, let the belly, the upper chest, forearms come down, wherever you like to rest. Settle into this posture and take several rounds of breath here. We'll take our final breath in here, reclined. And then inhale as you take the arms up. We're gonna just come right onto that right seat. So take a tip over to the right. And then from here, the right leg will extend straight. The one that was just bent will relieve and get straight. And then we'll take the left foot and bring that over the right straight leg to come into a twist. So we're sitting up real high on our sit bones. Left hand is coming back behind you, but we're still long. You can take the right arm and wrap it around the front. You can tuck it to the outside. This is definitely a tighter twist. So make sure that you're coming in on that exhalation, opening the chest, the gaze follows. The length of the right leg is engaged, and we'll stay here for a few rounds of breath. Let's take the gaze forward. Keep the left chest open. And we're unfurling all of this. Take both hands and the torso to the right and bow. And we'll inhale to come up. Stay real upright in the torso. We're going to unpack this left leg. Then from here, we're taking the right hand peace fingers and bringing it to the big toe. The wrist is facing you, facing out. Okay, left hand will come back behind you. This is my support. This is my little kickstand for my chest. And then we're going to go ahead and straighten this. It's okay if it's not fully straight, just keep it bent. That's fine. And then use what you've got here, the hand, the hip, the chest, the grip Take a breath in. At the same time, what's happening, this straight leg is that's on the ground is pushing down. That's going to lift me up. And then if you feel stable here, you can start to open the chest, lift this arm. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, let's look towards the toes and the grip. Torso comes forward, and then slowly, slowly let that left leg settle. Inhale, halfway lift forward. Exhale, bow, Paschimottanasana. Okay, inhale, let's sit up. If you can cross the ankles and come over the ankles through the knees, great. We're meeting in downward facing dog, however you want to get there. Okay, we're coming to the other side now. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, flex the foot, shift the hip open, stretch out that left side. Hip flexor. Okay, we're setting up for pigeon pose. Left knee is coming to or behind the left wrist. Right knee is drawing down and then sliding the knee back. And then from here, we get settled in the pelvis so that we can feel it's centered, it's neutral. All the knees are safe. The pelvis is facing forward, pushing into the fingertips. So I'm grounded in the pelvis, but I'm rising in the heart. Maybe the gaze lifts up too. And then the head comes to neutral, slowly, slowly exhale. And come down into your reclined pigeon. Oh, and know that you're staying for several rounds of breath so you can really let go, ease in, enjoy. Okay, we'll finish this breath. And slowly begin to inhale and lift yourself up, but we're just staying low because we're tipping onto that left hip. And then bringing the right knee in, but we're straightening out the left leg and bringing the right foot over the left. And then sit up nice and tall. Left leg is straight, the ankle is flexed, right hand is coming back behind you, and then either wrap or from the outside, your variation. Take a breath in, go into the depth of the twist on the exhale. Diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, the gaze is coming over the left shoulder. And then the torso will unfurl, both hands and chest come left and bow. Okay, we're coming up through center. Let's uncross the right foot. We're taking the left peace fingers and bringing them to the big toe of the right foot. See how I'm kind of rounded? I'm going to lift up, take my hand back, use that like that kickstand support. Left leg is straight and long, firm on the ground. Now the right leg is going to lift up. So I feel like I need to have a little bit of a bend in my knee. It's all right. Lifting the chest, toning the belly. You can keep this hand down. Or you can begin to open it up, extend in all directions. The gaze can come over the right hand. That feels great. Keep grounding to the length of the left leg. Maybe you keep lifting your right leg higher. Take a breath. Okay, we're coming forward. The gaze is forward, torso forward, right leg is settling down. Hands frame the legs, halfway lift. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. Inhale to slowly lift. We're coming to lay down now. Soles of the feet are coming down. Scoot the seat forward. Come onto your back. When you land, you can take a nice full body stretch. And then we'll bring the knees into the chest. Take a few rocks, circles, anything you need. Let's come into a bridge pose. We're just going to do one simple bridge. The soles of the feet coming down. They're walking in towards the hips, in towards the seat. Slightly. I like to push into the triceps and lift my chest and a little bit, squeeze the shoulder blades together and then push down into the seat. I'm already halfway there. Now I can walk my hands together if they meet, come to the bind, squeeze the blades, push into the feet, down and forward, and let the back of the head, the crown slide away. Relax the glutes and lift the chest. Here we are. Okay, releasing any binds. The seat is coming down. Untuck the shoulders. The whole length of the back is flat. Let's take the right knee into the chest and extend the left leg all the way down to the ground. Flex the ankles. Same thing other side. Left knee comes in, right leg comes all the way to the ground. So you can keep this more straightforward into the chest, or you can start to slide it out towards the armpit. Right leg is grounding, left knee is coming in. Full abdominal breathing. We'll bring the right knee back into the chest. Left leg all the way to the ground. Let's turn this into a twist. Come on to the left knee. On the left hip. Let the right knee come across. Slide the left shoulder out towards the left so that the upper chest can flatten. And then maybe the right hand comes out. Take the gaze over it. Okay, slowly we're coming back to center. Soles of the feet come down, knees bent. Tick-tock the knees left and right. And then same thing other side now. Let's extend the right leg all the way down to the ground. Left knee comes in. Then we'll come onto the outer right hip and take this twist, sliding the right shoulder out towards the right. So the upper chest, that upper back is flat and the chest is broad. And then now the left arm can extend. The gaze can follow.
Okay, slowly on an inhalation, the gaze is coming through center. Use bent soles of the feet down. It's windshield wiper the knees left and right. Take your time. Go the full range of motion. Enjoy the stretch at the edge of the outer hip. And then coming into center, we'll take happy baby to round it out. The knees are wide, the soles of the feet are up. Okay, releasing the feet and the knees. And then as you're ready, we're setting up for Shavasana now, extending the legs, extending the upper body and the arms, taking any kind of support that you need. I'm going to play a little bit of bowls, and hopefully you can hear them and that the vibrations reach you. So placing your body in that elongated Shavasana shape. Taking a breath in and letting it come all the way out, allowing the body to feel a sense of softness, expansion. There's a lightness to your being now. The breath move freely. And enjoy some time in divine rest.
Becoming aware of your breathing. Becoming aware of your body. Taking some movements, a forward breath, a nice stretch. And then as you're ready, tipping to one side. And then pressing yourself up into a seat, bringing the palms together at the heart. Taking a full breath in and a breath out. A humble bow into the self. And an outward bow to each other. Thank you so much for spending and investing your time in this way. May the rest of your day and your week be blessed. Namaste. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks. Oops. Bye. See you.